morning to all. I Ronak Ras from BSc Nursing second year, and I am going to present my topic, and my presentation topic is Viva Voce. VOCE. Viva means oral examination. You all know that Viva means oral examination, and you all might have faced also. Then Viva means oral examination, and Voce means living voice, and also you can say word of mouth. Whatever we are presenting orally, like our presentation or giving Viva, these are all in oral form. So this is Voce. So we can also say that orally within writing. So here is a picture I am showing you. See, Viva Voce. Here you can all see there are two people sitting, and one is the interviewer and the second one is candidate. The interviewer is taking interview of the candidate. This is also a form of Viva Voce. So Viva Voce is a type of oral examination in which there are two people, the examiner and the student, and the examiner asks several questions from the student and the student replies. And examiner may ask like short questions, multiple choice questions, and any other questions which may be related to the subject. So this is the introduction for the Viva Voce. Now moving towards the purposes. Now these are the several purposes which I have prepared. The first purpose is assess ability. Ability means it also assess the ability of the students, that whether they are to assess the student's ability to communicate with another person. Assess ability means whenever we are facing any Viva examination, then the examiner also assess our ability, that how we communicate with the other person. Then the second one is supplement the information. Supplement information means like I have prepared my presentation and I have gathered information and I am sharing with you all. Then I have this is also a form of Viva Voce, that I am supplement information. I have it also helps in supplementing the information. Then the third one is stimulation method. Like we for the Viva Voce, we can also use different methods like role play, which we all do in our hospital, colleges, and community, which is also a form of oral only. Then telephonic conversation. So in stimulation method means it also provides the opportunity to use stimulation method. Then the fourth one is evaluate students. It also gives the opportunity to the students that the examiner or the teacher evaluate the students, and also it also helps the student in assessing the presence of mind, that whenever we are taking presentation or we are facing the Viva examination, then the examiner also assess our ability, that whether we are present there or not. Like so, these are all the purposes of the Viva Voce. So now there are several principles for conducting Viva Voce. So the first principle is the Viva should not be limited to a single topic only. It should cover different range of topic, so that the student may answer. Suppose we are facing any Viva and the examiner is asking only questions from one topic only, and the student don't knows that topic. So what happens? The student will not get the opportunity to answer any of the question. So means it should cover a different range of topics, so that the student can get opportunity to cover to answer the question. So the next one is it should be all the questions should be related to the purpose of Viva only, and the examiner should give more chance to speak to the students, and the examiner should speak less, so that the student can get the opportunity to answer. Then the Viva should not exceed more than 30 minutes, and the other one is the other principle is When the next is when the last question is being asked, allow the student to complete the answer so that the student can get the time to answer the question. And next is so these were the principles of conducting viva voce. There are several other principles. I have prepared my PPT, you can go through it. So these were the principles. Now moving towards the advantages. So the first advantage is assess skills. Assess skills means what? It gives the opportunity for the examiner to assess the skills by direct contact. Like orally we are presenting and they assess our skills like they assess our presentation skills, communication skills, and overall appearance. Then the second one is this was the first one, and the second one is mitigate circumstances. Mitigate circumstances means suppose let's take an example. Like I have prepared my presentation orally, and so if I have given you only written notes, then some of you might have not understand the whole concept. But now but as I have explained you all the concept orally, so it helps in understanding you in better way. So and this is the mitigate circumstances. It provides the opportunity to mitigate circumstances. Then the next one is practical knowledge. Yes, it helps in practical knowledge, as we are like I am presenting my presentation, and so it also helps in gaining knowledge about how practically the presentation is done. So practical knowledge. Then the next one is flexibility and feedback. Flexibility and feedback means what? Flexibility, it helps the student flexibly to move from the wrong to weak points. Like whenever the presentation is finished, the teacher evaluates us and tells us our weak points, like your voice was feeble, you have not interacted with the class. So this was the moving from the wrong to weak points, and also helps in giving the feedback. We also get the feedback from the various students and the teachers. So these were the advantages. There are several other advantages, like it also helps in group discussion. It helps in group discussion. For any assignment we sit in group and discuss, so it also helps in group discussion. Then the other one is also helps in facing the whenever anyone is giving interviews, then it also helps in facing the interviewees, and also give the opportunity to be assessed by more than 2 examiners. Like suppose any candidate went for the interview, and there more than 2 interviewees are sitting, so they evaluate the candidate, and the candidate got the opportunity to be assessed by more than 2 interviews. So these were all the advantages. So what were all the advantages? First one is assess the skills, helps in practical knowledge, group discussion, then assessed by more than 2 examiners, then helps in group discussion. Now moving towards the skills. So what are all the skills required in for viva voce? First of all, way of presentation. Like anybody is going to present any topic, so the way of presentation should be good. Then you must have a good communication skills, and your listening skills should be also good. Like if the teacher is asking you the question and you are answering it by listening, so you should have a good listening skill. Then you should have your confidence and composure. You should be confident what you are answering. Then you should be stay focused towards your topic, and you should be stay cool and interested. And these were all the skills required. What are all the skills? First one is way of presentation, good listening skills, good communication skills. Then you should be stay cool and confident, stay interested and focused. So these are all the skills required in. Now there are several disadvantages also for viva voce. The first one is costly. it is costly, like I have prepared AV8, so and it also takes it is also expensive, you can say. And the next one is time consuming. Yes, it takes lots of time to prepare this and to present. Then the next one is it cannot be used for the future reference. Future reference, like I am presenting orally, so how can it be used for the future reference? If it will be in the written form, you can use in for the future, but now it is in oral form, so how can you use for future? So it cannot be used for the future reference. So, and the next one is lack of standardization. So these were all the disadvantages of Viva Voce. Now the most important thing is what is the importance of Viva Voce in nursing? You all can think what is the importance of Viva Voce. First one is we all are facing a practical examination in our nursing field, then and the Viva examination. So it also the Viva Voce is helps to conduct the Viva where an external and internal examiner asks several questions to the students and the student replies. So, and the next one is it also helps in assessing the students that the student has got particular knowledge about that subject or topic or not. Then the third is it also helps in for a particular course the student has got knowledge or not. Like let's take an example. In BSc Nursing third year, they are doing research presentation and also presenting their presentation in front of several teachers. So and they are being assessed by the teachers. So it also helps in assessing by the teachers. So these are all the uses in nursing. Now what are all the things today we have studied? The first one is introduction. What is Viva Voce? Viva Voce, Viva means oral examination and Voce means word of mouth, orally instead of writing. So and next is purposes and the skills. What are the skills? Way of presentation, listening skills, communication skills, and you should be stay focused, stay interested. And next is advantages, disadvantages, and the use of Viva Voce in nursing. So there is an assignment for you all, that all students are expected to use the skills of Viva Voce during their Viva exam, and the evaluation criteria are way of presentation 4 marks, and listening and communication skills 3 marks, and critical thinking 3 marks, total 10 marks. And for the bibliography content, I have referred the textbook of communication and education technology by Suresh K. Sharma and Reena Sharma, page number 382 to 383. And so that's all for the assignment for the presentation. And if you guys have any difficulty regarding the topic, you may consult me personally, or you may consult me in the group also. So thank you.